Hello everyone, welcome back once again to my channel. So in today's video I'm going to be sharing with you the pros and the cons of making mini twists as a means of protective styling. So I know that a lot of people are into protective styling, so I feel there are some things you need to know before you decide if you want to use mini twist as a means of protective styling. So like we know, there are other ways to protect your hair. You can make cornrows, you can make braids, and you can make twists. So let's jump right into today's video. We're going to start with the cons. So I want to talk about the not so good things about twist in general. So it doesn't matter if you're making mini twist, medium size, or chunky twist. What is more important is for you to know that there are some things that makes twist not so ideal for some people. So number one would be that it can tangle easily when washed frequently. As you guys know, that twist is something, so you just twist your hair around each other, just like what I'm wearing here. So it's very easy for it to tangle if you don't take care of it properly. There's every tendency for one twist to intertwine with the next twist and form tangles, but this often happens when you wash your hair too often. So let's say you wet your hair every day or every other day, then by the time you're taking down your twist, you're going to find that the roots of your hair are all matted together. So it depends on how you take care of it generally. I would advise to wash maybe once a week. And when you're washing, you have to be careful. And another way to prevent that, of course, is to braid from the roots. So if you braid your hair, that is 3-strand twist from the roots, then you're not going to experience that tangled hair. But if you start with twists, of course the roots of your hair are loose, so that makes it easy for them to tangle with another set of twists, and you have all those messed up things. So number two, does not last long. And again, this is if you wash your hair too often, and depending on how you wash your hair as well. So I've shared my wash day routine on my mini twist, and you guys see how gentle I was with my twist to make sure that I still keep them in for at least 2 weeks. So that is the most you can go with your twists with, and they'll still look neat. I would recommend that if you must wash your hair in twists in general, then you should be careful. You don't have to go in all there all rough as if you're washing your hair loose. You can be gentle with it. I'm going to link a video of how I wash my hair in twists so that you guys can see after that wash day my hair was still looking neat, like it was not rough at all. So I'm going to leave that also. Number three is that it takes time to install. Now this is if you are doing mini twists like what I have here. Like this took me roughly about 5 to 6 hours, of course doing some other things in between, but it takes a lot of time. So some people it takes them 3 hours, some people 4 hours, then depending on how small your mini twist is. So this is not the tiniest, of course. If I make more smaller twists than this, that means I'll be spending about 7 to 8 hours. So a lot of people don't have that time to waste. That is why they just go in with chunky twists or medium sized twists. So for mini twists, it takes a lot of time to install. Number four, it locks up easily, especially those of us with type 4 hair. You know this by now, that if your twist stays for more than 2 weeks, there's every tendency for it to lock up. What that means is that your hair might start to form dreads. So because most of the people that started their lock, started making locks, they started from making twists. Some of them, not all. So twists is something that is very easy for you to just transition from twist to just locking up your hair. So you want to be careful. That's why we say don't keep your hair for more than 2 weeks if you're doing twists, unless you have a very high maintenance routine that will help you keep them in place. And of course, another way of doing that is by retwisting them, maybe every 2 weeks, every 3 weeks or so, to make sure that they are intact and they don't form locks. Unless, of course, you want to form locks, you really need to form locks, so go ahead and do you. So number five, twist shrinks your hair a lot, especially if you're now doing mini twists. That would be like triple the normal shrinkage you would have if you are doing a chunky twist. So I know some people don't like shrinkage. They want to see the length of their hair. They want to see how their hair is, growing long and all that. Trust me, guys, if that is your goal, to see your length at every point in time, then mini twist is definitely not for you. Maybe you try mini braids and all, because braids, of course, they tend to stretch our hair, so they show us at least about 70 to 80% of the length of our hair. But with twists, your hair is going to shrink at least about 50%, if not, more than that. So for me, I'm not so bothered about shrinkage. I don't care. I don't care. So my hair will shrink up as much as they want. Number 6, twist tends to freeze up if not moisturized properly. So this is where a lot of people can even experience breakage, because another way I see twist is that this is almost like is in its loose form, because you just wrapped your hair around each other, right? So it can freeze easily, except you're wrapping your hair up, using head wraps and all, or keeping your hair tucked in. But if left, open, it tends to freeze easily, especially if you don't have a good moisturizing routine. And of course, frizziness can also lead to breakage. So don't think that because you're putting on mini twists or twist in general, that your hair cannot freeze, or it cannot tangle, or it cannot break and all that. So it depends on your routine with it. It depends on how you moisturize it and keep it intact. So these are the 6 cons to making twists as a means of protective hairstyle. But of course, when there is something bad, there's also something good about it. So I'm going to be sharing with you also 6 pros of using twist as a means of protective hairstyle. So number 1, it has a fuller look, especially if you're doing mini twists. So I think this should be about mini twist, or maybe medium-sized twist. Twists tend to make your hair look fuller than it seems, especially if you have someone that doesn't really have a full kind of hair. Once you do twist, mini twists, your hair looks fuller. But once you're braiding your hair, it looks thinner, it looks smaller, it doesn't look full. So just like I have here, I wouldn't consider my hair to be on the dense and thick side, but mini twist tends to make my hair fuller. But of course, if I go smaller than this, it's going to be more fuller. That fuller look, a lot of people love it, a lot of people like it. So if you're that kind of person that wants to see your hair full, then you want to try doing mini twists. Number 2, twist is one of the most simplest hairstyle to take down. So even if it's mini twist, even if it's micro twist, you can take it down so easily. So it's so easy to take down. And of course, who wants to spend hours taking down their hairstyle? So if you're that person that wants something easy to just take down, of course you still need to be careful. Of course, I didn't say you should go snag your head down. It's easy, of course. It doesn't take as much time as it takes when you're installing those mini twists. So this most simplest hairstyle you can take down easily. So, number 3, mini twist is so versatile. Twist is so versatile. Like in terms of styling, you can do anything with your twist. Like I have here a style. This is called half up, half down, and I can style it whichever way I want. I can put it in whatever form I want. I can form anything with my mini twist at any time, and just switch up hairstyles, and off I go. So I have a video of that also that will be coming up shortly. So you want to subscribe to this channel. If you're here to do so, turn on your post notification bell so that when that video drops, you're going to be the first to be notified, because in that video I really went all out to show you guys in several ways in which you can style your mini twist. So, and of course, if you're loving my hairstyle right now, please comment down below and also give this video a huge like. So number 4, twist is a low manipulation hairstyle. In other words, it's not something that requires so much energy, so much, stress and all those things that cause over manipulation. So it is very easy, it is very fun, and also it's not boring. You can, just like I said, it's versatile and it's a low manipulation hairstyle. So if you're looking for something that is a low manipulation hairstyle that you don't have to stress, you don't have to do too much, you don't have to use too much products, you don't have to do so much, then twist is definitely something you want to look into. Number 5, you have access to your scalp. So of course, in between wash days, we want to moisturize our scalp, we want to oil our scalp, we want to do scalp massages. Twist is one way in which you have access to your scalp. So if I want to do anything to my scalp, I can easily just raise my hair up, oil my scalp, massage, do whatever it is I want to do, and I'm done. So it is very easy to have access to your scalp. You don't want to neglect your scalp while in that protective style. So especially for those who go longer than a month, you want to have access to your scalp in case you need to cleanse your scalp, you need to clean your scalp and remove any product buildup and all that. So you always want to have access to your scalp at all times. Number 6, twist is easy to maintain. There is no stress with mini twist, and it helps to keep moisture in for long. So you might find that you don't even need to moisturize in between the week. You can just leave it there and it will be fine. So it's an easy style to manipulate. It is not something that you need excessive force and all that. So twist is a great way to protect your hair, and I've seen a lot of people, like over 75% of people with long hair, especially those who have waist length hair, butt length and all that, like they do twist all the way. Most of the time their style is always twist. So I keep wondering what is in this twist that makes people to talk about it, and I discovered that it helps keeps moisture in for long, even more than braids, because by the time I moisturize my hair, tuck it in and bring it down maybe after a week, I find that my hair is still moisturized, except I leave my hair like this, then the ends are, of course, they're going to get dry. They're the oldest part, but you seldom don't see me leave my hair like this. So this is a video and I needed to just spice my hair up a little bit. So twist help to keep moisture in. That is another pro. So I've given you guys even an extra like 7 points, and I know there are tons of reasons why a lot of people prefer twists than other type of protective hairstyle. So if you know any other tip I've not mentioned, then put it up in the comment section. I'd like to hear from you guys, especially those of us who do twist most of the time. So this video is all about twists, mini twists, medium twists, chunky twists. I've shared the cons about doing twists. I've also shared the pros. It depends on you. You can weigh your options and see which one carries more weight and decide for yourself if twist is something you really want to go into. And I know a lot of people have their reasons why they don't make twists, but for me, the pros outweighs the cons. And I love doing mini twist. I love doing medium twist. I can also decide to do chunky twist. Either way, it has benefited me a lot since I started my hair care journey September 2020, and up to now, just 2 years plus, my hair has been flourishing. So I love mini twist to say, but I know we all have a different opinion. I've just shared with you some of the reasons why you may not like twist, and also some of the reasons why you may like twist. So whichever one suits you, make your choice. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's video. It's been fun for me, especially rocking my hair in this way. I'm loving this hairstyle, like guys, loving this hairstyle. So I know a lot of people will see me with my hair out and all, so this is an opportunity for you to see my hair out. And if you love it this way, then please leave me a nice comment below. Like this video, share this video, turn on your post notification bell, and please support me, support my channel as much as you can by liking each video that I post. So thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.